Comfort Research is finding a better way, and they have found a better way in Lewisburg, Tennessee. On October 9th, Comfort Research held a grand opening of its new state-of-the-art facility in Lewisburg. This sister operation to its operation in Grand Rapids, Michigan, is projected to create 50 jobs in Lewisburg.
This is our crowning achievement here with the Hirsch. It represents state-of-the-art expansion for beads. Comfort Research is the only company that uses this type of equipment to make beads for bean bags, and we're very proud of what this does. Get a much better quality bead. We get a much better density, which is measured in cubic feet, all that technical stuff, but we get a much better density with this machine, as well as the speed. So it's just a great opportunity for us to have this equipment here. Yes, it's a two-step process. We go what we would call a first pass. That would go into, there's a smaller set of tents over on the far side. Then after those beads set for a period of time, they'll come back into the expander again, be exposed to the steam again, and then they'll be passed into these tents. After they set for the appropriate period of time, then we're ready to bring them over to the filling stations. So that's kind of the process that we'll go through. But I want everybody to know you're welcome to come back and be our guest to see the process in action. But we're very proud of what the owners have let us do by having this kind of equipment. It's really going to find a better way. So that's what we're here for, and we appreciate everybody being here today.
Nobody else in the world is doing it the way that we're doing it. That's the history of this company, and Bill has done an amazing job, and the team has done an amazing job putting it all together. So we're really proud of Bill and the team to bring this all together and have it be something that no one else is doing. Having it be the most efficient, having it be the safest, having it be the cleanest, etc. We have three things in our culture pyramid. Three things that we want everybody to be able to talk about at Comfort Research, to be on their lips about it, to be able to guide every decision that they need to make. We don't want a company that management is making all the the decisions and it's just filtered down. We want to empower people, and so this is a way for us to empower and guide not only ourselves but our teammates. So finding a better way. That means to us finding a better way to fill a beanbag, finding a better way to have a factory, finding a better way to build the team. The other two things that we have in our culture pyramid are expect the best and do the right thing. If we can expect the best of ourselves, expect the best of our team members, expect the best of our vendors. Where are you, Danny? He's done a great job. He is one of the best. Expect the best of our customers. Take those three things, empower our people, and we hope that that's what we continue to do. That's what we strive to do with our culture. And this team is a great representation of living that culture, and really proud to have them be leading this entire project, this entire flagship factory here.
As Matt said, I'm Chip George. So I'm going to talk about some of our products that we have. This is actually where everything started, was with a chair this size. We call it our FOOP chair. Came up with it basically in a dorm room, and so started shredding foam. Came up with the idea, found a couple customers, and we were in business. This is filled with shredded urethane foam, which is the first chair that was like beanbag that was filled with urethane, which makes a better, more comfortable chair. A little higher price point. Took us into, which put us into business. We got into places like Meijer, Pottery Barn. So if everybody wants to walk back, try it, feel it out, you're welcome to. Next, we did some chairs for Pottery Barn, which kind of got us into the shape chairs, which is where we're finding most of our success. And it was a lot of being able to, like, we don't really look at that we do furniture. We're more doing furniture that happens to be filled with beans. You know, we continue to innovate and come up with better chairs. We just found one of our best sellers. Actually, that is our best seller. We're getting into we've got bean bagables, which something that really hits out for some of the. We're doing a lot better with these bean bagables. We just started. They're going online. They're in some different retailers as well. It's something that's great. $19, $29 pickup. Big Joe is something that we started about 8 years ago with the zebra chair that's here, which we really like. It was something that's really taken off at places like Walmart, Meijer. It's a big box type of chair, and again, it's that the shaped chairs that have really innovated and have been able to continue to grow our business with these type of products. Feel free to try them. Here's another one that we just came up with. This actually has speakers in, so you can plug it into your iPhone, to iPad, things of that nature. We've been doing game chairs for some time, and really seeing that this is a lot more value, where we can, here's a $39 gaming chair that you can plug it, again, listen, find that most people listen to music on them anyway, so here's a way to do that. So here's another product that's in Walmart right now. This is what we call our Me Chair. It's been just landed and it's already doing well. And it's actually for $19, it's a great value, which is what a lot of our products we really try to push is how do we get the value of it. And then if you look at this one in the front, this is our best-selling product ever. This year we're going to sell over 2.5 million of them. So it's really moving through, and for $29, this is a heck of a value. And it's comfortable.
Where'd you get the name Big Joe? What's that about? Got to be a story behind it.
We had a sales manager, actually. The question was, where did we get the name Big Joe? We had a sales manager whose name was Joe, and he was a little bit of a stockier guy. And we're like, hey, we're looking for a name for this product. And he walked in and said, they call me Big Joe. And he walked out of the office and was like, that's the name. Yeah, exactly. And you can see in the front, we're starting to get into pet beds. The pet industry is a huge industry, and we find that there's a niche in where there's a lot of black and navy and green, but there's not a lot of fun colors. And now that we're doing our Big Joe pet beds, it's like you're buying that for daughter's room. She's got a Chihuahua. Let's she can have a matching bed. So we're pretty excited about the possibilities of that. Just really have been focusing on that for the last 9 months, let's say. So we've got a bunch more coming out later on this year, and a lot of good ideas with it. So I think that we can really grow that.
I think it's worth mentioning that it wasn't until 2008 that we even got into beanbags, and so what you're seeing here, the majority of the things in this room represent about 5 years of work. And we started with that Big Joe brand, like Chip mentioned, back in about 8 years ago, and expanded it. Really have been focusing on the branding, and those first shaped chairs that you see over there that we're now doing for Pottery Barn, and the fur and the leather look. Those were some of the first engineering innovations, and I think that that's really one of the other things that sets this company apart, is some of the engineering that Chip and the team is doing to build a more complexly engineered chair that's going to keep its shape and provide the style and the comfort, but also do it at these key price points. It's great if you build that chair and it's $500. Well, you know what? Your market's pretty small. Chip just mentioned 2.5 million of these things. It's all the engineering, all the innovation that our team is doing, and couldn't be more proud of them. We're using really blue ocean strategy, which is creating an uncontested marketplace. We don't make bean bags. We just happen to be making furniture that's filled with beans to provide a great value to our customers.
Okay, just want to welcome all of you here today to help celebrate another great announcement for the city of Lewisburg, Marshall County, and the state of Tennessee. We want to welcome our new friends from Grand Rapids Comfort Research.
So thank you, Greg, and it's great to see all the support that we've had here. Really appreciative of all of you. The county mayor, Joe Liggett being here, and other representatives. I know that a couple guys got called away at the last minute, but we know that their support was here anyways. So welcome to our flagship factory. This is a model factory for which other factories in the future are to be built. But this, and it represents a major investment. But, we're not talking about a major investment in the floors. It's not, the new machinery. It's an investment in the people. More about that in a second. When we founded this business about 15, 16 years ago, we had the silly idea to make a more comfortable beanbag with shredded foam. And, you've got all these visions of, grandeur. And, you believe that you're going to, grow. And early on, we had a lot of success. And it's interesting as you continue to evolve. Continue to evolve as a business owner and as a person. You find that you learn a lot more from your failures than your successes. And while we've had a lot of success, and as a group, as a team, we've also had failures. And those failures have taught us a lot about ourselves and taught us a lot about our team and the value of our team and those people. We had a site selection service done, and that site selection service actually suggested that we go to Dalton, Georgia, or Gadsden, Alabama. And we were going through the process and learning about these different areas and learning about the people there. And another Tennessee company, Raypack, who has really been a great partner, and we're proud to be associated with them. And I consider their former president, Ken Adams, and the current president, Danny Eggleston, great partners and personal friends. So thank you guys. But they shared with us that there was this guy, Will Wilson, and he was just this dynamite guy that was an operations guy, had the supply chain background. And so I got the opportunity when I was at Raypack to meet Will. And so talking with Will, it was late on like a Tuesday night or something. Will's there, we're going through the factory and learn about this guy, and really represented himself and understood the community and the culture, and he started teaching us about that. It comes down to the people. We came to Lewisburg because of the people, not because of some site selection service. We did, what they told us not to do. And this community has totally proven that that decision was right. So we thank everybody. We thank the team that Will has built. It's really great to see Dirk and Paul and Nancy, Stephen, Charlie, David, Billy, all these people that have helped create all of this here. It wasn't us. It's those folks. So I'd like to give a round of applause. So thank you, everybody. We appreciate feeling so welcome and being a part of your family. Thank you.
One of the things around comfort research that we've used, and we've handed out to a lot of employees, we've got some copies in the back. It's a book called 212, and the premise of the book is at 211 degrees, water's hot, and at 212 degrees it boils, and it can power a locomotive, and it can drive, change and business forward. And, if you grab it, there's a lot of great quotes in it, and it's a good life book in general. But with that, it's something that we really want our people to be better. And, we've got this Find a Better Way. We've got an award for it, where we go forward and try to find, we're trying to get more people to come up with their, bringing better ideas to us, where we can keep making this a better and better business. We were talking last night, like our goal is to fill this whole building up again, and bring it back to what it was. So. Again, we appreciate all your support, and thanks, and we're glad to be here.
I don't have a speech, so anyhow, they call me the old dude. I used to be the old man. I'm the old dude. My goal is basically just the old man trying to make sure we plan ourselves out and plan out the future and go along with their dream, make it a reality. I was with them in the beginning, not the first 2 years, but they had some dreams they've gone beyond those of you right now. I always told them all along, you're just beginning. As long as you do with good people around you, you're going to be successful. And I also want to say we're proud to be in Tennessee. I know we're from Michigan. We're proud to be in Tennessee. And what Matt said was very valid. We're proud to be welcome. The community has helped us make this decision. The community has helped us execute the decision, as opposed to say, just come on down. And we really appreciate that's what makes a company going into the right place to do the right thing. And so thank you for that. I love being here. Take care.
I would like to say to both good folks from Comfort Research, welcome to Lewisburg, welcome to Marshall County, welcome to our community, and we are so ever grateful that you're here. And Comfort Research is already latched on to that kind of skill and talent in this community. So the loss of one has certainly been a gain of another. Mr. Will Wilson and Dirk Shelton, who have been good friends of mine and acquaintances of mine for just a fair number of years without dating myself. But to know you've been able to latch onto that kind of quality individual in this community so quickly, there's something right about what you guys are doing and how you're going about it to be able to access that kind of talent. So hats off to you in that regard. There's one thing about the state of Tennessee that I pride myself in, and you guys alluded to it just a minute ago, Matt, was the fact that, when I extended you that offer, you said one of the most encouraging things that you noticed about your experience coming here was the fact that you haven't needed any help. And maybe I need to, as trying to support a local business here, or maybe I need to find out how you go about doing that and not any help. But what a powerful, powerful statement that is about our state and our community, that we have structured ourselves in a manner that somebody can move in here seemingly effortlessly. From a government standpoint, it was effortlessly, and come in and be successful right out of the gate. What an incredible thing to be able to stand up here and say. So as many things as we may be doing wrong in the government, it looks like we've got a few things right. Economic and community development with the state of Tennessee is very, very focused on providing a pro-business atmosphere, and so is the General Assembly, and I know I can tell you personally that so is our governor. He is a very pro-business governor. That kind of outpouring of support, I don't think you would see this magnitude of support for something like this in any other community. And thank God you found us, and thank God our paths have crossed. But
All right. I hope you have felt that we're really appreciative that you're here. And I hope you do understand that we're going to be your partner here, and we're going to ask that you be our partner in return. And you've already shown your willingness to do that by getting involved with the school systems. We're going to ask some of those things from you, and we're going to be there to give in return. So Mike, director of our Joint Economic and Community Development Board, has a small token of appreciation. Consider this a symbol of our friendship and partnership. We're here for you, and let's stay in touch. Let's work together. Let's make it where you take over the whole building. All right. Mike, this is from the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. Again, a small token of our appreciation.
So to our new friends in Grand Rapids, thank you for pulling up a chair in Lewisburg, Tennessee.